Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Offices Adda 24/7. I'm here to discuss the another session regarding your Indian economy, Indian financial system, May 2023 questions. So first of all, welcome to the Offices Adda 24/7. I'm Amanjot Kaur, and I am going to take your Indian economy, Indian financial system, as well as principles and practices of banking for your JAIIB October 2023 exam. So let's start the session. Those candidates who have joined us for the first time on this particular channel, I request you all that do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon, and also let the another persons who are your friends or colleagues that this is a particular channel. Here they will find JIB, CIB, as well as bank promotion and the other certificate exams sessions also. Apart from that, those who do not know about this particular session, I want to let you know that this is, first of all, it's a third class of our particular sessions. In this session, what we are doing, we are discussing the question that has been asked in May 2023 paper of your JIB for the subject Indian economy, Indian financial system. So we are going to discuss the questions with the explanation. As you know, the memory based questions we all have as per the bankers who have already given the paper. They have given us a certain knowledge about the topics, what topic has been asked. And the maximum questions has been seen, that was the statement based question. Accordingly, we are going to practice for the October JIB exam also. So what we are going to do here, first of all, we are going to discuss the questions that was asked in May 2023 with the explanation of the particular question. So let's start the session, and I request you all then do share the session with your other friends also, so that they will also join the session. So as you already know, I have told you this is the 4 modules of your subject, Hana. And in this session, I will let you know that the question will be asked from which particular unit. So we are going to discuss the number of questions that has been asked in May 2023, plus we are going to discuss the explanation, as well as we are going to discuss from which unit this particular question has been asked. Okay, so let's start the session. The question is asking about which of the following. The question is asking which of the following are correct regarding the Narsimhan Committee 1997 banking reforms, on banking reforms. So we have to remember that the Narsimhan Committee was formulated or was given a certain recommendation for the banking reforms. So this kind of question can be asked. Also, do remember, it's not mandatory that the same question will be there in the next paper also. But yes, the questions on the concept will be there. Like, it can be asked in the paper, like Narsimhan Committee has given a recommendation on which particular sector. Yeah, or they can ask which of the following is the sector on which Narsimhan Committee has given the reforms or the recommendation. So the reform has been given for the banking sector, so do remember that. And the Narsimhan Committee 1 and 2 is there. Narsimhan Committee 1 has given the recommendation in 1991 and the second has given in the 1997. So question is asking which of the following are correct regarding the recommendation that has been given by Narsimhan Committee in 1997. Okay, now the first option is saying is strengthening of banks in India. Second is saying narrow banking. Third is saying capital adequacy ratio. Fourth is saying bank ownership. Fifth is saying review of banking laws. So these are the 5 options, or I can say 5 recommendations has been written in your front, in your particular question. And out of these, which of the following is correct recommendation given by this committee, you have to answer. So Narsimhan Committee has given us a recommendation on your banking reforms. These are the options in front of you, and you have to choose out of this. So option number 1 is saying only 1 and 2. Option number 2 is saying 2, 3 and 5. Third is saying 3, 4 and 5. And the fourth one is saying all are correct. So now you have to let me know that which of the following, which of these statements are the part of recommendation that has been given by Narsimhan Committee in 1997. That's a Narsimhan Committee 2. And this particular Narsimhan Committee chapter belongs to your unit 20 of Indian financial system. Okay, so now let me know which of the following is the part. So first of all, if we talk about strengthening of banks in India, this has been done by introducing a certain prudential norms, risk management techniques, etc. Narrow banking was also introduced on the recommendation of Narsimhan Committee. Now, what is narrow banking? When bank places its fund only in risk-free assets. And that kind of banking is known as narrow banking. Now, then capital adequacy ratio was also introduced or also recommended. Now, the capital adequacy ratio is a part of your Basel norms. And if we talk about the Basel norms is what? Simply, these are those norms which gives us the international banking regulation. So, in the Basel city, by the 20 governors of central bank, one meeting has been held. In that particular meeting, they all have discussed what kind of risk they are facing in the banking sector. And after that particular meeting, the certain rules, regulations, or I can say the certain norms has been introduced, and those norms has been given the name Basel norms. These are the international banking regulation under which a certain capital adequacy ratio have to be maintained by the bank as a percentage of their risk weighted asset. Now, fourth one is bank ownership. It has been said that competition should be involved, and apart from that, the bank ownership should be changed. Then review of banking laws. Yes, it has been said that time to time we have to focus on what? We have to focus that on time to time basis we are reviewing or we are doing amendments in our rules and regulations, or we can say the laws and acts like Banking Regulation Act 1949, RBI Act 1934. We have Negotiable Instrument Act 1881. We have PSS Act 2007. We have Nationalization Act 1969. So in all these acts, time to time amendments should be done. So if we talk about which of the following are the recommendation, all are the recommendation or all were the recommendation that has been given by Narasimhan Committee in 1997. Okay, so this is the detail of the Narasimhan Committee 1997, what recommendation this committee has given to country, to the RBI as well as to the government. Now, so right answer will be your D option. Now, the second question is asking about which of the following is incorrect about treasury bills duration. So, first of all, T-bills stands for treasury bills. What is T-bills? T-bills are treasury bills. Now, what are treasury bills? Treasury bills are the government security. These are short-term government securities which include a time period less than 1 year. Okay, so here question is asking which of the following is the time period of the treasury bills that has been introduced. So one question was asked in treasury bills. If we talk about government securities, what are government securities? Government securities are simply the type of securities, or I can say a kind of a proof. In case if you give your money, if you invest your money in the government securities, it's a piece of paper that gives the proof that you have given money to the government. And why Government of India is issuing this kind of security? Because government have to manage the difference between their revenue and expenditure. Right, so whenever government, if there is a mismatch between expenditure and revenue of Government of India, in that situation, government needs to balance this gap, and that situation, government issues the government security. Apart from that, if we need to control the money liquidity, if we need to control the liquidity in the market, in that situation also, Government of India issues the government securities. So the examples will be treasury bills, dated government security. Apart from that, we can say National Savings Certificate, Kisan Vikas Patra, cash management bills, all these are the government securities. So yeah, here we have to tell that which of the following is the duration of, which of the following is the duration of your treasury bills. So first is saying 364 days, second saying 90 days, third saying 91 days, fourth saying 182 days. So if we talk about treasury bills, first of all, treasury bills have a security duration for less than 1 year. If we are talking about less than 1 year, it means the maximum period will be 364 days, and this is correct. 91 days is also correct. 182 days is also correct. So first, third and fourth will be the right answer. It means the D option will be correct. Now do remember these are the duration of treasury bills. Treasury bill will be issued or will be auctioned by RBI, because RBI works as an agent for Government of India. So treasury bill is what? Treasury bill is simply a Government of India security that has been auctioned by RBI. RBI will release a press release in which it will tell that how much amount of treasury bill will be issued and what will be the dates. Now, if we talk about treasury bills, with the auction you can invest in the treasury bills. The minimum investment limit and the multiple of investment that you can done, that will be defined by RBI from time to time. Okay, so the right answer will be D option. And if we talk about 90 days, this 90 days security is also there, and it was introduced by Government of India in 2010. That is known as cash management bill. So if we talk about Government of India security, there are a lot of Government of India security, but the first, if we talk about the duration of government securities, the first duration was your 91 days. It means if government wanted to issue the government security, the minimum duration that was used to be there, that was 91 days. If government need less than 91 days, if government needs to balance its revenue and expenditure for less than 90 days, or if government wants to manage the liquidity in the market for less than 90 days, there was no security at that time. But in 2010, with the discussion of RBI, Government of India has introduced the cash management bill. So right answer will be your D option, first, third and fourth. Clear? And this is, one second. Okay. So this is from your unit 19. That's module B. Next question is talking about globalization is defined as a rise in among nation dash economic integration, political integration, spiritual integration, or wealth integration. So if we talk about globalization, I have explained globalization unlimited number of times. Globalization is a part of new economic reform, that is LPG. G stands for globalization, and it means to link Indian economy with the world economies. So when we start linking Indian economy with the world economies, that is known as your globalization. And what does this mean to link with Indian economy? It means we have, because of the globalization, Indian economy became open economy. Now what does open economy? A kind of economy where there is no restrictions. The kind of economy where there is no restrictions in the foreign trade, in the export and import of goods and services, that economy is known as open economy. So after globalization, Indian economy became what economy? The open economy. Clear? Now, you can see if the globalization means to link Indian economy with world economies, and you are allowed to do export and import with other countries, no restrictions is there, government is not putting no restrictions on that. It means that is your economic integration. What you are doing? You are doing economic integration. So the right answer for this question will be A option. Clear? Now this is globalization. The right answer will be A. And this belongs to your unit number 6, that is module A. That is globalization. We have to cover not only globalization, but the liberalization and privatization also, that have a different unit on the name of economic reforms. So economic reform was LPG, that was done in the year 1991, right? Now, sunrise industries are industries which dash. First of all, the sunrise industries is related to the sunrise sectors. Now, what are sunrise sector? We have one chapter that is known as infrastructure. One chapter is on infrastructure. So when we talk about infrastructure, we have a social infrastructure, we have a hard infrastructure, soft infrastructure, and similarly, we have a sunrise sectors here. So if we talk about the sectors, there are different types of sectors, like we have primary sector, secondary sector, tertiary sector. So all have their different role in the Indian economy. And the different industries has been defined in the different sectors of the economy. If I talk about education sector, edtech companies, if I talk about banking sector, we belongs to the tertiary sector. If we talk about manufacturing units, they belongs to the secondary sector. And if I talk about the primary sector, that's the agriculture and allied areas, right? So these are the three sectors, primary, secondary and tertiary sectors are there. Similarly, one sunrise sector is also there. Now, sunrise sector is a type of sector which include those sectors which are not right now very much in the growth scene, or we can say those sectors which are not right now at their peak, but yes, in future there are chances that they will have a maximum growth in future. Those sectors are known as your sunrise sector. Okay, those sectors are known as what? Your sunrise sector. So the option is asking which of the following industries are your sunrise industries. First is saying which industries which are well developed and have a scope for further development. Second, which improve import performance of the country. Third, which include small scale industries. Fourth, which have high growth potential and meet further requirement of the economy. So what do you think? Which of the following is correct? What do you think? Which of the following is correct? Okay. So if we talk about sunrise industries are nothing, just a kind of industries which are not right now in the growth, but in future they have a potential to grow. So if we see first option, well developed, no, they are not well developed yet. Second, improve import performance, no, they will not improve import performance. Include small scale industries, you can't say. It's not always mandatory there is a small scale industry, then it will be grow in the future, no. So right answer will be D, that have high growth potential. They have a growth potential. They are not developed till now. One second. They are not developed till now. They are not high growth companies right now. They are not well developed companies. They are not improving the imports. They are not a small scale industries, but they have high growth potential in future, and they meet further requirement of the economy, like the electric vehicle sector. The electric vehicle industries are the part of your sunrise industries. The renewable energy is also a part of your sunrise sector, because they are not at the boom right now. They are not at the peak of their business. But yes, in future, they have a potential to grow. So that will be the right answer, D option. And this question belongs to your unit 5. Okay. Next question is talking about in India, merchant banking along with management of public issues and loan syndication covering activities like. Now, if we talk about May 2023, if we talk about May 2023, this topic, merchant banking, the bankers give us the review, or the bankers give us the feedback of the paper, and they said the examiner was in love with merchant banking chapter. Now, why they have said that? Because a lot of questions were there from the merchant banking. Now, this statement has been given by the bankers as a feedback or as a analysis of the paper. So you can obviously understand that merchant banking was the important chapter for the May 2023 paper. It's not mandatory for the next upcoming October paper. It will be the same. But yes, maximum number of questions were seen from the module D, merchant banking, mutual fund. These two topics were very important in the May 2023 paper, right? So you can see here the question is asking which of the other services the merchant banking is providing. So first is saying project counseling. Second is saying portfolio management. Third is saying investment counseling. Fourth is saying securities and exchange. Okay. So you have to answer out of these 4, what services will be covered in the India's merchant banking. So they are providing management of public issues, loan syndication. Apart from that, project counseling, portfolio management, investment counseling, securities and exchange. Which of the following is correct? Okay. I have written here 5, but I have written 1 second. Let me check this particular question. I have given 5 options. Okay. So let's remove 1, 2, 3 and 4 it is only. Let's remove the 5 number. So 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 2, 3, 4. This is what you have to answer from. So project counseling, portfolio management, investment counseling, which of the following is correct? You have to answer. Okay, if we talk about merchant banking, this is the only type of banking which is regulated by your SEBI. And I have answered this so many times that merchant banking is regulated by whom? It is regulated by SEBI only. Okay, so first of all, if we talk about project counseling, yes, merchant banking do project counseling. Second is talking about portfolio management. Yes, portfolio management is a part of your merchant banking because they provide commercial as well as investment services, as well as consultancy services also. So project counseling, portfolio management, investment counseling is also correct. Okay, investment counseling is also correct. If we talk about securities and exchange, no, securities and exchange is not a part of merchant banking. That is the work of stock market. That is the work of BSE, NSE and etc. So right answer will be first, second and third. So the right option will be your B option. The right option will be your B option. Okay, so this is what the merchant banking is doing, and a lot of questions were asked from the merchant banking. So merchant banking also performs the task of your, let's say, merger and amalgamation of your corporate terms and etc. That will be also done, and only this is the type of banking that is regulated by SEBI, not by RBI. Okay, so the option was a little bit different there. I will correct that in the PDF. When you get the PDF, that will be corrected. So let's discuss this particular thing here. So as you can see, the maximum number of questions we are discussing, that is statement-based questions. And if you want to solve the statement-based question, you have to have an in-depth knowledge of a topic. And for that purpose, you can go with the dedicated paid batch also, that's Sankalp Batch 1, where we have started on 19th. Or either you can go with the Sankalp Batch 2 that recently started on 3rd of July with the AFM subject. Niharika ma'am started this particular batch, and you can find the demo session on the YouTube also. If you want to check before joining the batch, you can find the demo session there. And how to enroll in these batches? To enroll, you have to go to the Adda 24/7 application. Okay, and if you haven't downloaded the application, do download the application. You will find the details there. And on application, you will get 1% additional discount also to enroll in a batch. So this is the application page will be there. If you after you download the batch application, then click on the JAIIB CAIB section, click on JAIIB October 2023, and you will find all these batches related to JAIIB October. So if you want to go with the Sankalp Batch 2, this is the batch. If you want to go with the Sankalp Batch 1, that is the batch. So how to enroll? Click on a particular batch. Do read all the details. After reading all the details, you can click on the option Buy Now. And you click on the option Buy Now, you will find MP80 code is going on. Okay, and on this particular code right now, you are getting 80% discount here. And for additional 1% discount, you can go and use the Adda 24/7 application coins. Okay, so this is the right now prices. Apart from that, one more thing is available. Maha packs are also available. If you want to go with the Maha pack, you can go and check the JAIIB Maha pack with the double validity. The Maha packs are also available. And the same code MP80 you have to use to enroll in a particular Maha pack also. Maha pack will be giving you all the live classes, PDF, mock test, everything, but whatever required to prepare for the JAIIB as well as CIB as well as other exams also, that will be covered in the Maha pack. So this is the detail about all the batches, and we have already started. If you haven't started, do start soon, because the syllabus is very vast and there is a very less time to prepare all that. So make sure that you start as soon as possible. So let's end the session here. Tomorrow we are going to meet at the same time on the same channel, Officers Adda 24/7, and we are going to discuss another questions that has been asked in May 2023 paper. Okay, so let's end the session here. Thank you all for joining the session. Last but not the least, if you are new to the channel of Officers Adda 24/7, then do not forget to subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Thank you and take care all.